guys, yes, what a beautiful day right here. Thank you so much for joining me on another super exciting episode of Celebrity Zone. And like I always love to call it, it is your favorite celebrity show on television. My name is Funke Oshi. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Okay, today guys, I know you guys are itching to know who I've got on the show already. Today, joining me on the show is someone that I love so very much. Yes, permit me to say that. Yes, he's a guy, but yeah, I love him still. Okay, joining me today, okay, the guy is, I love to say, is the most intelligent guy at the Big Brother house. Yes, you probably have a hint already. Yeah, the double Wahala Big Brother edition, third edition. Joining me today is one and the only Lolu. We all call him Lolu. Fine boy, intelligent,
nice to be
spontaneous.
Here. Spontaneous. Okay,
yeah, very
thank
spontaneous.
you.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm okay. Are you sure you're good? You're tired. You know, you've been going for media rounds. You've been everywhere.
I mean, it's been an interesting 8 days. Okay. I've lost count of how many press interviews I've had. But yes, I'm happy to be here beside this fine girl.
Oh, you got me fine. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Are you sure you're not tired of going for rounds already? You know, I'm not saying you tired now, like the body tired. I mean, you asking,
answering the same questions.
Same questions. You have to answer the same questions.
Yeah.
The same way and all that.
No, I'm not tired. I mean, it's what comes with the job, or this new fact that, you know, I have a voice and a brand to push now. So I'm confident that so far I've done well, and I understand that there'll be a lot more, and that's fine. It's what I signed up for.
Alright, a few months back, you wouldn't have been on a show like this called Celebrity Zone.
Yes.
You were just the usual Lolu. Or probably you were a celeb in Ibadan, you know, Beat FM person. But right now you are on a celebrity tagged show. And before you went to the house, you had just like less than 2,000 followers on Instagram. But right now you have
204,000.
When you came back from the house and you got your phone, how many followers did you see?
136K.
So what was your expression?
I was surprised. I mean, Big Brother is Big Brother. Big Brother is a platform that a lot of youth want to get on. Yeah. And I knew that it was a big deal before I got into the house.
Okay.
I got into the house and I came out, and the first thing they said was, "Do you know how many followers you have?" And I said, "Okay, maybe 80K or 90K." And I had 136,000. This was last week, Sunday.
Okay.
As of now, I have 204.
So how do you feel about this following you?
I mean, it's all love. I feel like, you know, people have consciously resonated with me. I've consciously resonated with people, I beg to say.
Okay.
And, you know, it is amazing to know that people connect with you. I am absolutely in awe. Okay. And I am so blessed and privileged to have all of these people follow me and support me and show so much love. Hashtag Lolu Force. You guys are amazing. You guys keep me going every day. God bless you so much. And I just feel very loved. I mean, there have been good comments, there have been bad comments. All of them I've taken with the greatest of positivity that I could possibly muster for myself. And I'm happy. I'm blessed to have all of you. Okay.
You know, there are lots and lots of reality shows out there, but you chose Big Brother Naija. Why Big Brother?
Platform. Okay. First of all, I don't know how to sing, so any singing reality show would have been out of it. I just felt like, you know, I needed something to take me to the next level. I needed a platform that would showcase me as me. And I think that first audition, that wasn't the first audition I had. I think that was like the third time I auditioned for Big Brother.
Wow.
So it wasn't something that, you know, came easy. But then again, I feel like everything you go through in life, every time you have to achieve something, you have to have prepared for it one way or the other. And I felt like the 2 no's that I got before I finally got 1 yes was a way of life telling me to prepare myself for what happened. And I feel like if I had gone in those previous years that I went, I probably wouldn't have done as good as I have done in this last one. But right now, I feel like I went at the right time and I left at the right time. So I'm grateful for that as well.
Awesome. Okay, you talked about leaving at the right time. But there was a point where you were angry that you shouldn't have left at that point. That you should have, and everyone actually thought you are a finalist, you know, candidate for.
Was I angry? Yeah. I wasn't angry. I was sad. Okay. Because I felt like, first of all, I felt like I'd done enough in my own head. I felt like I'd done enough. Second, I felt like I was so close to being there, and I didn't make it there, so that it's a bit sad as well. It was a bit sad, but right now I've come to realize in my heart of hearts that I left at the time that I was supposed to leave, and I'm truly, truly grateful to everybody that kept me in the house for those 11 weeks.
Okay, people think that Big Brother is a platform for you to push your career, who you are. Some people go there, to push themselves, to, sell themselves as singers. Some go there to sell themselves as probably actors or something like that. So what exactly do you go there to sell yourself for?
As me, as Lolu Shomiwa, I went there
as
the regular guy next door trying to be successful. I went there as a guy that needed to be shown. I feel like I'm a person that a lot of people want to relate with, and Big Brother definitely gave me that platform to not just show me and my face, but to show what I stand for, who I am as a person, and my goals and aspirations moving forward in life. I want to be hugely successful. I want to be a person that people could relate with in different spheres of life, and I felt like Big Brother has put me on that platform to do that.
Awesome. Okay, definitely we're going to talk about the Lotto, Lotto brand. Is it a brand? Is it a brand?
Lotto ship.
Lotto ship, really?
It's a ship.
Okay, but if Big Brother hadn't, paired you guys, which other girl would you have probably, been romantically attached to?
Okay. I'm glad you said romantically, because I went somewhere and the person said, which other female husbands you have been sexually attracted to? I'm like, no. But romantically, Vandora.
Vandora, really? Why Vandora?
Vandora is a sweet girl. She's got an amazing personality. Her voice is very raspy, but very sexy as well. In terms of spec, she was the closest to my spec in the house. Okay. And we connected a bit, but then again, I think she was a bit scared that, things might get out of hand, and that was fine. I mean, it was a choice to do what she did.
Connected in what sense? Because is it romantically or just connected like?
We just connected. We just connected like friends, and of course, because of the fact that we've had to do a lot of press lately, we've not been able to talk as much. Okay. But she's a really, really cool girl, and I'll be more than happy to get to know her better.
Okay, so let's talk about Lotto right now. You and Anto, you guys were something in the house that a lot of us actually fell in love with the ship, Lotto ship.
Lotto ship.
Okay, and then there was somebody we were always talking about, Dodo, that came between the ship.
Wow, you had to bring that up. Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay. So I think that's caused when Anto went out of the house, she got to know something about Dodo and all that. So that kind of brought a barrier to Lotto ship. So tell us, would you love to tell us who Dodo is, right?
Dodo is Dodo, actually. For those that know who Dodo is, fine. For those that don't know who Dodo is Dodo. If you find her, that's great. I'm not going to put her name out there because I feel like she's already had enough to deal with personally, and I don't think me saying her name will do her any good at this time. Okay. Dodo and I were in a relationship, yes, but towards the time the show started, there was a lot going on. There was a lot I was unsure of. There was a lot that wasn't rosy. So that was pretty much what happened before the show. Anto came out, and I still don't know what she said on Instagram. I don't know what the conversations were on social media. Okay. I'm not going to go looking for them, to be honest. Okay. I feel like she had the right to react the way she reacted to, whatever she wanted to, whatever she found or whatever knowledge she had of what transpired before the house. And that's fine as well. I mean, people get hurt every day. You cannot expect to dictate how anybody reacts to being hurt. So that's fine. She did what she had to do. She was mean. She was everything she wanted to be. That's fine as well. People chastised her for being so difficult. That's fine. At the end of the day, either way, good or bad, it's an experience I've learned from, and it has made me a better person. For Dodo, up until now, I've still not spoken to Dodo. Not because I don't have anything to say. When the time comes, I will.
I like that response. Okay, if you hadn't been paired with Anto, would you have more connected to, Anto right now? In the house?
I mean, yes. Anto is someone that I like a lot. Yeah. Myself and Anto connect on very interesting levels from a cerebral perspective. Anto and I also are very, very structured thinkers, so to speak. So the attraction would have been more cerebral than physical at first. But eventually, yes, we'd have probably gotten to like each other.
Okay, and we saw that when she came back, you really still wanted the relationship to go on.
It wasn't a relationship, but yeah,
wanted
different.
Okay,
let me just say this. Anto and I are not dating.
Okay.
That's official. We are not dating.
Okay.
If it will happen, it will happen. It's not going to happen in a hurry. I was eager to continue the friendship I have with Anto when she came back, because I genuinely had missed her. If you watch the show a lot, you realize that for every housemate that departed the house, there was a picture of them on the wall.
Yeah.
Big Brother, in his magnanimity, decided to put Anto's picture right in front of my bed, which I would admit was torture, by the way. But then again, seeing her in person that morning, despite the fact that I was in a lot of pain the previous day, and even that morning, it was beautiful. But then again, it's what it is.
Okay, so guys decided you should watch out. Something might still happen, never can tell. It's
not going to happen in a hurry. You will have to wait.
Yeah, and don't
that is if it will happen.
Okay, was there any strategy in particular that you took there to the house? Everyone says this is this person's strategy. Probably this person went to this house to the house to do this or that. Was there any strategy in particular?
Let me ask you a good question. Let's just flip this around a bit.
To stay alive. Going to be the presenter, yeah?
To stay alive.
Okay.
What's the strategy?
Just keep living.
To breathe first before you live, right?
Yeah.
That's the strategy. Just go in and breathe. Just go in and be yourself. Don't think about Sunday on Monday. Think about each day as it is. Don't think about who is strong or who isn't strong.
Yeah.
Just make sure for everything that you're doing in the house, just make sure for every conversation, for every person you relate with, for every diary session, put your best foot forward.
Oh, awesome. Okay, we all know that the Big Brother house is Big Brother's house. Like, it belongs to him. He could do anything he wants. And
You don't know.
Seriously. But then, was there anything that you think he did that was unfair to you guys? Or probably unfair to you?
Unfair?
Yeah.
No. I think everything that Big Brother did because
Are you being sincere?
Being sincere.
Okay.
And all of us, all 20 of us, went into the house knowing that we could expect the unexpected. And for every time Big Brother punished us, it was because we deserved it. It wasn't because Big Brother was trying to show off or Big Brother was trying to be Big Brother.
Okay.
I don't think there was anything that was unfair. I think Big Brother had the right, and still has the right to do as he wishes.
Okay.
That's fine by me. Everything was an experience. The good days were experiences and lessons. The bad days also were experiences and lessons, both of which I'm truly grateful for.
All right, let's talk about the eviction party that just happened recently. You were there, one of you was there, but then at some point, when Tobi was evicted, I particularly saw,
I did the millie.
The move that you gave us. That means you were happy that Tobi was evicted.
This is interesting. Let me state categorically that the dance after Tobi was evicted had nothing to do with Tobi Bakare.
Okay.
Myself and Anto are in a position right now where we are trying to know each other a lot. We're trying to learn more of each other outside of the house. And if you watch the show again, you realize that most of the evening when we're together, we were talking together, or we're talking to each other as opposed to really concentrating on the show. So when Tobi was evicted, I stood up and there was a reaction before I danced. The dance was a reaction to what Anto told me when I stood up, not based on the fact that Tobi Bakare was evicted.
Okay.
As much as Tobi has said very, very interesting things about me on social media, I do not hold any personal grudges against him. We definitely have a lot to talk about, but it wasn't in any shape or form malicious. The dance was just in connection and relation with the conversation I was having with Anto.
Okay.
So I say this again for everybody on social media, despite all the very many insults, despite all the very many accusations and name callings and everything, the dance had nothing to do with Tobi Bakare. The dance was based on my response and a conversation with Anto.
I personally thought that you wanted Sissy to win. Like, you were not like, wow, Sissy is now top 2. So let's talk about Sissy right now. You had your share. Should I call you share of pain right now?
Well,
talking about Sissy, you and Sissy. Okay, you remember the tap and all that, and you continuous pain on the lap and things like that. Okay, so let's talk about Sissy. What do you really think? Some say we are just speculating. Yes, she's a woman power advocate and all that, and some think, okay, anyway, you know what people think about Sissy. So you now tell us you lived with her, you worked with her, you woke up with her in the same house and all that. So tell us, probably we are wrong or we are probably right. What can you say about Sissy? Who do you think she is?
Cynthia Sisonwa-Diora is an amazing woman.
Okay.
She's very focused. She's very stern in terms of her opinions. She's very, very structured with what her standards are in life and personally. That said, Cece is very misunderstood. And how she says what she says obviously puts her in a lot of trouble. She's learning to curtail that, but I feel that people have painted Cece as being a lot of things that she clearly isn't. And now that the show is over, people realize and learn who Cece really is. People have called her names, people have referred her to psychiatric clinics, people have told her she has a bed space VIP section in Yaba left. I think all of these are unfair.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the coming weeks, people actually get to learn who Cece is. She was my friend in the house. I hope she'll be my friend outside the house. She has a lot of stuff going on right now in terms of media engagements. But I'm assuring you that after all of the noise dies down, Cynthia and I would actually be very, very good friends. And hopefully she feels the same way too. That said, I'm also of the opinion that people have a right to see anybody however way they want to see the person. You have a right to a perception. You have a right to an opinion. What I do not understand is how your opinion or your rights now has to become law. What I don't understand is how your opinion or your perception has to now become something that everybody has to agree with. I have a different opinion of Cece, which I think is not very popular. The popular opinion of Cece is based off of not necessarily them watching the show or perceptions that have been passed down. In the end, experience Cece as a person, not as a Big Brother housemate, before you put a tag on it.
If Miracle hadn't won, who would you have loved to, to go on with the money?
Besides myself?
That's definitely besides yourself.
Alex.
Really? They told me the same thing. Alex.
Tobi.
Why Alex?
Alex, Tobi, and Tobi. I said it in the house, and I will say it again. And it's all based off the fact that I really I actually wanted them to win.
Okay.
Why Alex? I feel like Alex needs the right people around her. In the house she was very crude, and she needs the right people around her to refine her. There's a lot of talent. She's an amazing writer.
Yes, she is.
And I'm hoping that she has the right people, the right team around her to not just guard her, but also guide her in fully discovering herself. She's scared to grow up. I think she should embrace the fact that she's growing, and that would be something that would help her in the future.
Okay.
Tobi, I see Tobi as a younger brother, even though he has said the most painful things, to me on social media. I would not lie, these things hurt. But then again, I would wait till all of this has died down, then have a proper conversation with him. Okay. Nina, actually I forgot to mention Nina, and I wanted Nina to win because Nina grew the most in the house out of all of us. It's one thing for you to want to grow. It's also another thing for you to want to grow in the eyes of everyone on a daily basis. From day 1 to day 85, she has grown immensely. She has grown by leaps and bounds. And like Alex, I really hope and pray that she has the right people around her, because she's also an amazing woman, and a lot of people will be more than happy to align with Nina in the very near future.
Hi, my name is Lolu, and I'm a housemate for Big Brother Double Wahala. And if I were to describe myself, let's see, what will it be now? Hashtag spontaneous, I think.
Yeah, I get that.
I think that's the word. Hashtag spontaneous.
Miracle and Nina were probably the two least people I connected with the most in the house.
Okay.
And that was solely based on them, because I remember making conscious efforts to connect with these people, and that didn't yield any results, which is why I voted Nina as my least favorite housemate in the house, not because I hate her, but because I connected the least with her. And the same goes for Miracle as well. Coming out of the house, I realized that there were perceptions that were shared, which were obviously not the truth. But then again, the kind of relationship Nina and Miracle had with each other, that kind of explained, why that was. They voted me pretty much every week. So.
Okay. So, is there anything you would say you learned from, Big Brother House? People, especially the adults, they keep saying that, what do you guys learn from this show? What's the essence of the show and all that? That's for the viewers anyway. So, viewers can say many things about what they learned from there, if they did learn anything. But now, as a member, housemate, what would you say you learned from, being at Big Brother House?
I think the biggest lesson I learned in the house would be that you should think like there's no box. Excuse me. Now, most times people say think outside the box, but even thinking outside the box is another confinement on its own, and people don't realize that. I've also come to realize that either way, no matter how intelligent you are or no matter how smart you are, you always have to continue learning. Also, I learned that the biggest gift that you owe yourself as a human being is to remember that you're the best of you that exists. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to be Funke. Don't try to be me. Just be you, because that's the reason why you're you. Actually, you're the best of you that exists. There's nobody that can be better at being Lolu than me. There's nobody that can be better at being AB than AB or XY than XY. So that's it.
Before you went to the house, you were a broadcaster, on a personality?
Actually, there have been a lot of things after that.
Oh, really?
I left the beats about 3 years ago now. I moved to Asaba, where I was head of news in the News and Talk radio station for a year. And then I left Asaba and moved to Abuja, where I became a general manager in an investment management firm, which I currently still hold. So, So right now, I'm currently a general manager in an investment firm.
That would take me back to what Dutton said at some point on Twitter when he said Lolu is the kind of person that you should, get for your firm, and everything is actually gonna go out so well, smooth and all that. So now after Big Brother House, now what are the things you're pursuing besides being a general manager of that firm you mentioned right now? So what other things should we be looking out for?
First of all, courtesy of the fact that I had a few tasks in the house that made me act, I would be more than happy to take roles in acting.
Based on one or two.
Based on one or two, there you go. A few roles, actually. It won't be a long-term endeavor. I did a lot of stuff in the media, so I'll be more than happy to also work in that space, depending on what capacities I'll be required to work in. Let's see. Also, I'll be more than happy to work with corporates. When I say corporate, I mean like organizations, because I feel like I don't feel like, I know that I have a brain they can use. I know that I have ideas that they might want to, buy into as well. And eventually, I will go into politics.
Like full-time politics?
Yeah, like full-time politics. I'm a proud Ogun State boy, but at the end of the day, I'm also of the opinion that right now, because of the platform I have, I would be doing myself a lot of disservice by limiting myself at this point in time. Ogun would always be home, but right now, I would like to explore other opportunities. 2019 is around the corner, which means that the youth actually have a really, really good chance, looking at the fact that the Not Too Young to Rule bill has been passed.
And prove that we're not lazy.
Yeah. That too. So I'll be more than open and happy to listen to opportunities and chances that might come through. I am a very open-minded person. I'm easy to contact, so I'm waiting for your call.
Yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed for Lolu. I wish you the very best. Thank you so much for being on the show today. But then I don't let my guests go without playing a game with them. So I'm going to play a game with you right now.
I'm a team player.
Game is tongue twister, but this time around you're not going to be saying anything 4 times or anything like that. I'm going to give you a long sentence, tongue twisting sentence, and then I'm going to time you. I think 30 seconds should be okay.
Hello. This should be fun. How many tries do I have?
Okay, just 2.
3.
30 seconds.
3 tries.
2.
Okay,
I'm
2
the
tries.
examiner here.
Let's go.
Hello.
I am writing jam all over again. This wasn't part of the plan.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay.
How much wood would woodchuck? Sorry. Okay.
Okay, we're not started. Now let's start.
Okay. How much wood would a woodchuck chunk if a woodchuck would chunk wood? He would chunk as much as he could and chunk as much as wood. As a wood chunk. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. I even tried.
You're not going to try again.
Okay.
Just once. Okay, this is the last chance anyways.
Okay. Don't try this at home. Okay. How much wood would a wood chunk if a wood chunk could chunk wood? He would chunk he would as much as he could and chunk as much wood as a wood chunk would if a wood chunk could chunk wood. There you go. Sorry.
Second chance, and you did it all. Let me do that for you. I like doing Thank you so very much. And that's it, guys, on today's episode of Celebrity Zone. Thank you so very much for joining me. I can't thank you enough. My name is Fukeoshi. Till next week, guys, I'm going to bring another super exciting celebrity to you. And you can tell, maybe it's going to be another Big Brother ex-house mate. Thank you so very much. Bye.
Thank you for keeping it real with me. There's a lot to come. Keep your fingers crossed. I have so many things I'm working on at this point in time. And when the time comes for me to properly announce these things, you will be first to know. Thank you so much and have an amazing time. Lolu Force, but together. Thank you.